A dream extinguished. The life and loss of a young doctor in Kolkata. Kolkata, the city of joy, mourns. A young woman's dreams lie shattered, a life brutally cut short. This is the story of Anjali, an MBBS student whose journey towards healing ended in tragedy. Anjali was the epitome of hope, dedicating her life to easing suffering. Her smile, they say, could brighten even the darkest wards. But fate, it seems, had a cruel twist in store. Anjali's story is not just hers. It reflects a chilling reality that plagues our nation. It's a story of a dream extinguished, a family's hopes turned to ashes. A stark reminder that even in the pursuit of noble professions, danger lurks, and vulnerability can strike anyone. Her story forces us to confront the darkness that resides in the hearts of some. It compels us to seek answers, demand justice, and fight for a safer world where dreams are not brutally extinguished. This is a story that must be told, not to sensationalize but to awaken, to incite action, to ensure that Anjali's fate doesn't befall another innocent soul. The final moments, a walk home and a cruel twist of fate. The familiar streets of Kolkata held no menace that night. It was an ordinary Tuesday, the air thick with the scent of monsoon rain. Anjali, fresh from her shift at the hospital, decided to walk home, a decision so mundane, yet one that would seal her fate. Unbeknownst to her, a pair of eyes followed her every move. A predator lay in wait, his intentions as dark as the shadows he lurked in. The CCTV footage, now a chilling testament to the events that unfolded, show Anjali walking briskly, lost in her thoughts. Then, a blur of movement, a struggle. The footage ends abruptly, leaving behind a chilling silence. The next morning, Anjali's lifeless body was found in a deserted alleyway. Her white coat, a symbol of hope and healing, was stained crimson, a cruel mockery of the oath she was yet to take. Unmasking the evil, evidence and the path to apprehension. The news of Anjali's murder sent shockwaves through Kolkata. A city known for its warmth and vibrancy was shrouded in fear and anger. The police launched a full-scale investigation, determined to bring the perpetrator to justice. Every clue, every piece of evidence was meticulously analyzed. The CCTV footage, though grainy, provided the first breakthrough. It led the investigators to a local auto rickshaw driver, Vikas, whose vehicle matched the one seen in the footage. Further investigation revealed that Vikas had a history of violence against women. His demeanor during interrogation, a mix of defiance and nervous tics, further aroused suspicion. When confronted with the evidence, a blood-stained scarf found in his vehicle matching Anjali's DNA, Vikas's facade crumbled. He confessed to the crime, narrating the horrific details with a chilling lack of remorse. His confession, a gruesome testament to his brutality, sent shivers down the spines of even the most seasoned investigators. Section 4. Justice's Uncertain Grip. A Confession and the Shadow of Doubt. Vikas's confession, while damning, opened a Pandora's box of questions. His account of the events, while aligning with some of the evidence, seemed incomplete, lacking a crucial element: motive. Why target Anjali, a young woman with a bright future? The brutality of the crime pointed towards a deep-seated rage, but the reason remained elusive. The medical examination revealed the extent of Anjali's ordeal. Multiple stab wounds, defensive wounds on her hands, spoke of a desperate struggle for life. The brutality of the attack, the sheer rage it reflected, left everyone wondering, was this a random act of violence, or was there more to the story? As the trial began, the prosecution presented a strong case, relying heavily on Vikas's confession and forensic evidence. However, the defense argued that the confession was coerced, pointing to inconsistencies in Vikas's statements. The lack of a clear motive cast a shadow of doubt over the prosecution's case. The nation watched, waiting with bated breath, as the fate of the accused hung precariously in the balance. Section 5. Kolkata cries out. A city's anguish fuels the fire for justice. Anjali's murder was not just a crime, it was a tragedy that shook the conscience of Kolkata. It was a stark reminder of the vulnerability of women in a society grappling with deep-rooted patriarchy and violence. The streets of Kolkata, once pulsating with life, now echoed with the collective grief and anger of its citizens. Candlelight vigils were held, mourning Anjali's untimely demise and demanding justice. Students, professionals, homemakers, people from all walks of life united in their grief and outrage. They marched, They protested, their voices rising in unison, demanding a safer city for their daughters, their sisters, their mothers. Social media became a platform for expressing solidarity and demanding accountability. Hashtags calling for justice for Anjali trended nationwide, amplifying the collective cry for a safer India. The incident sparked a nationwide debate on women's safety, forcing authorities to confront the uncomfortable reality of violence against women and the urgent need for systemic change. Never again, a call for action, a plea for a safer tomorrow. Anjali's story is a chilling reminder of the fragility of life. It's a call to action, a plea for a safer tomorrow. We must raise our voices and demand accountability. This is not just a fight for Anjali, but for every woman. Let's pledge to challenge mindsets and break the silence. Together, we can make a difference.